Hello and welcome back to SnowRunner, y'all, and in this episode we are diving right back into Season 11, and we are in the Edison, and we have outfitted it pretty much as we can for a recovery mission. We have the GWC heavy tow platform on the back, and then in the middle we also have a onboard crane which has been lifted from a 8x8 Tatra. Now, if you don't know much about the Edison trucks, they're really cool. They're actually essentially a electric drivetrain with a diesel generator, and there's a lot of really cool stuff going on under the skin of this truck. I did do a separate video that is available over on my channel if you want to watch that. But the subject of this video is rescuing the new Burlak DLC vehicle, and if you look at the map right here, I actually have the location of it marked right there in the swamp, or rather in a swamp. I wouldn't necessarily say the quote-unquote swamp, but it's just there. Like, literally, it's just chilling out there. So we're gonna go ahead and drive out there, and we're gonna see if we can rescue it and bring it back to the garage. Now, it's also really important to note that you cannot rescue it without doing the task Troll Tamer, which will appear right here on the edge of the water, but it will only appear once you actually drive over to kind of like the nearby shore area. So that one is not visible by default, but it will be there if you go and explore that general area. So once again, without any more rambling, let's go ahead and get this thing out there, and well, it's gonna basically whir its way to life across the map. Come on. You know, forgot this thing was not the fastest thing in the world. I mean, I get it. I expect that it's not gonna be the fastest thing in the world, but like, I don't know what I expected when I got in it. I guess because I was driving that 389 oil field truck that's got like gobs and gobs and gobs of torque and power. I guess I was expecting something with slightly similar acceleration to that. And then once I got in here, I was like, oh, tops out pretty quick, doesn't it? I will say, God, this center seating position is so freaking cool. It's like you're in a commercial truck equivalent of a McLaren F1, except, well, slow. I don't know what else I was gonna say with that. I don't know where I was going, except for, you know, the only similarity really being that it's a central seating position. There is no other similarity between this and a McLaren F1. The only one, literally, is the central seating position. But we should be getting really close now. We just got to make our way on down it now that we've crossed the bridge. And by the way, rebuilding that main bridge across the water, like the main highway bridge, extremely helpful in terms of getting this task done. Don't really have to worry about the transmission going all over the place or gear hunting or anything right there because, well, single speed, at least in automatic mode. That's how this, like, electric drive system works. Now, I don't know the sort of inner workings of the electric drive system in the Edison. You can go on Edison's website if you want to learn more about that. It seems like a really cool system. I just haven't spent a bunch of time trying to read about it and dissect it, and I don't want to necessarily assume how it works and then get it completely wrong. So there's also that. Oh, come on. All right, let me make sure that I'm kind of going in from a decent approach here. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and just turn off right here over to the right because, yeah, there's a little bit, ooh, easy. There's a little bit of kind of like, I wouldn't call it a trail, but it's kind of like a pass-through. And if you use it, you don't necessarily have to spend your time worrying about all of the construction. And then on your way out, you can essentially do that however you please. So, oh my God, enough with the hitting trees. Jeez. Get turned around real quick. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and accept Troll Tamer. Hello. I took pictures of a troll. Then it chased me into a swamp. So I had to drop everything and run for my life. If you pull my vehicle out of the swamp, you can have it. All I need are the photos. Well, seems pretty cheap for a literal all-terrain, all-weather, all-situation 8x8, but you know. All right, let's go ahead and... Oh, there we go. We'll go ahead and put these beacons on. Oh, this isn't actually all that deep at all. Oh, this is going to be really easy to go ahead and recover, actually. All right, we've got it hooked up, and then now we can just go ahead and just hoist it a little bit. And then I'm going to put it in low just so we can ease our way out of here. And not too bad. I think we can get a little bit more wheel speed out of it. Well, maybe not yet. Maybe not quite yet. Easy. And boom. And now that we've gotten it out of the swamp, I'm going to go ahead and turn the beacons off so y'all don't have to watch the beacons flashing the entire drive back. I feel like that's not exactly going to be a preferred viewing experience, but now we can go ahead and bring it back to the main road. And to be fair, approaching it from this direction when we initially got here actually might have been a little bit of a better strategy. I don't know. I am kind of back and forth on that now. All right, let me ease it around there. There we go. A lot of the broken off, like, tree trunk... Oh, god dang it. Okay, come on. A lot of the broken off tree trunks in this area can be really, really annoying because they're placed there solely to essentially grab onto your truck or your trailer or a combination of the two and just make your life harder. That's the entire reason that they are there. You know what is really cool, though, is seeing the Burlak in all of these freaking mirrors. There's so many mirrors. And, like, I mean, it's actually really freaking convenient because you can see from the inside, if you are someone that really likes to play the game in interior view, like primarily, you would love this thing because you can see almost everything at almost any time. And really all you gotta do to keep that momentum going is just keep your foot in it. I mean, that single speed electric drive it's honestly really, really good. I know it's not fast, but it was never really meant to be fast. And I feel like, you know, for me especially, for me to be upset at this thing for not being fast would kind of be missing the entire point. And if I was missing the entire point of the truck, I feel like I wouldn't be using it in the first place. It does give the game a very different vibe, though, because as you're driving throughout the environment in this, like, you know, big, massive truck, but all you hear is the whirring of a set of electric motors, essentially, you end up in this, like, I don't know, it's like a state of almost relaxation, you know? It's like a different perspective from which to enjoy this game's environment. Now, I will say, it doesn't replace the sensation of, like, a rumbling turbo diesel or, like, hearing that really loud spool that we all really love to hear. But, like, honestly, it's not a bad experience. It's like, I think neither experience is necessarily bad. It's just like they're both alternative ways to get the same job done. All right, almost at the garage. And once we're there, we can get you dropped off, wrapped up, and then we will have a Burlak 6x6 in our fleet, our campaign fleet, nonetheless. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow, okay. I just assumed I was going to the garage. Wow. Okay. Brain? All right. Remember how I said I was going to go the long way around? I gave up. I grabbed the megabus and I was like, you know, I'm totally fine with using the megabus in Season 11 at least once. And if it's gonna be for the purpose of getting a new vehicle unlocked, I am all about it. I am all for it. And we'll just go ahead and knock this one out. And then the Burlak 6x6 will be ours. And we technically brought it like 3/4 of the way here with the Edison anyway. So, boom. Here are my photos. I'll prove that I'm not crazy. Well, cool. Sounds good to me because the Burlak 6x6 is officially ours, and I'm definitely curious to see what we can do in the campaign mode with this thing, because it is a really, really, really cool vehicle, and I definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't yet. But that is going to do it for this one, y'all, and if you enjoyed the video, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see y'all next time.